Hey fam, so here's the situation. I was coming to pick up a load, it got pushed back. When it got pushed back, well, I pushed back on the pushback, and so I pushing back made me something to eat. Want to see? Here you go. Let's go.
Hi, my name is T. I am not a chef. Actually, I'm a truck driver. And I don't drive food trucks, I drive a semi. What I'm about to do is show you how to do what I do on my truck. Welcome to your favorite new food show, Big Taste in a Small Space with me, T.
So, I get this duck breast from the farmer's market, DeKalb Farmer's Market in Georgia, and it's lovely. It's really lovely. My daughter Joy just loves duck. So do I. Jazz, not so much. Anyway, it comes with 2 breasts in the package, as they should. Anyway, I split the breast in half because I'm only going to eat 1 today. Sometimes I'm greedy, I'll eat 2. But put 1 away, and we're gonna work on the first half. First you gotta have your knives very sharp. You don't want to cut too deep through the skin because you don't want to cut into the meat. You're doing this just so the fat will render when you start cooking it. Now, dry it off a little bit because you also don't want to boil your breast. You just want to get a nice little sear on there. Add a little pink Himalayan salt. And this is something I learned from watching the Asians cook. They use white pepper instead of black pepper. This way you don't see all the specks on there. So, some white pepper. And dab it in there a little bit. Turn it over. We gonna rinse and repeat. Little salt. Little white pepper. I thought about using the black, but I figured let me keep the theme going. And some Chinese 5 spice. Now I did not put the Chinese 5 spice on the skin side, because I don't want it to burn, and I just want it to be what's gonna be. So you get that in there. My pan is cold, and I'm gonna lay my duck in the cold pan. Turn it up to a medium high. You don't want it too high. Now once you turn the pan on, it's gonna be there for about 12 minutes or so on the skin side. And it's gonna be medium high. You don't want too high, you don't want too low. You want to render the fat that's under the skin. So for editing purposes, and because I'm running out of time doing this video, speed it up, like I said, that's about 12 minutes. And sooner or later, you flip it over, and you make sure the edges of that duck touch the pan, get in the oil. Yeah, I know it looked like I burnt it a little bit, but it wasn't really burnt. It's just a little crispy, like me, a little crispy. I'm still getting used to my new hot plate. This thing gets hot. I'ma like it when I get used to it. But you make sure the edges of that duck is touching the walls, touching the grease. You're only gonna kiss that in there for about a minute or 2 on the skin, on the flesh side. Now, some of that duck oil is a luxury. So we're gonna use that. Because I got some zucchini. I got a green and a yellow. And I cut it up and I chopped it up. And some of that same seasoning that was in the plate, I used it to season my zucchini. Put the zucchini in the pan. And that's not going to take very long, especially as hot as this hot plate gets. So flip it around a little bit. Make sure you have already seasoned it up. I seasoned it when it was in the plate. And you'll see how soon it gets some color on that zucchini. Cool. I'm not even going to finish cooking it all the way just yet. But I got it started. Got it nicely browned a little bit. Put that on the side because I need some water in a pot. We're going to make some noodles. Yep. Yes, we are. So get your pot on the boil. Your pot on the hot plate. When it starts to boil, don't put your salt in until it's boiled. I put some red jasmine noodles in the pot. I put a little bit of salt. And there you go. Don't salt your pot till it's hot. Otherwise, you mess up your pot. Stir it, stir it. Make sure your noodles get tender. Test it, check it. Yep. Once you know your noodles are about right, take it off, let the noodles finish there. I put a little amino acid into my pan with my zucchini and some sweet peppers and a little bit of bok choy I had. I still got some bok choy. Yeah, I'm using this up before it go bad. Add a little more duck fat. Turn up the heat to high. Flip it around a little bit. We gonna flip it. Well, you start to plate up the noodles because the noodles are done, and they're in them. That's why your zucchini and your bok choy is getting soft. There you go. Flip it around a little bit. Flip it. Then I'm gonna take my duck breast that I've already cut up. We still flipping? Come on, get to the duck breast, man. It's hard to get good help. Yeah, I'm kind of rushing. Got to go get my load in a second. But anyway, once your bok choy softened, your zucchini's right, I add a little bit of sesame oil on top of my noodles just so it don't stick. Add some duck sauce to the bottom of the bowl, about 2 teaspoons full. I add my, where that? Bring my duck over, put my duck that I sliced up on top of my duck sauce, add my vegetables. Plus I was on the phone, so I was a little distracted, just a little distracted. And there you go. I also drizzled a little soy sauce and some more of the duck sauce into the noodles and everything. And when I was done, this is what we got. Bam! We got crispy skin, duck breast, some red jasmine noodles, some zucchini, bok choy, and a couple sweet peppers, because, got to have my sweet peppers. Now I got to go get to work.